Hello and welcome to the Mechanics Solver TI-84 plus CE and TI-84 plus CE Python calculator program. We're going to go over some physics mechanics. This is Physics 1020, Unit 1 practice problems. So if anybody taking that class, hey, this might help. So look, we're just going to do a few of these right now. So we're going to start with this one. Cheryl walks a distance of 244.76 meters with an average speed of 1.5977 meters per second. How long did it take her to walk this distance? So I think we're looking for t here. That's time. This distance, I know it's funky. So look, in physics world, distance is also known as s, displacement. So we're going to call that s. And then average speed, I know I don't want to get in an argument with physics people. Speed and velocity are interchangeable to most human beings. So we're going to use that. So anytime we're looking for s and we don't have, there's no acceleration because it's a constant speed, we assume. So we're not going to be using option 2. We're going to use option 4. S equals s sub 0 plus 1/2 VO, like velocity initial, plus v times t. So option 4. And then what are we looking for? We're looking for the time it takes. So that's option 5 here. And then, okay, so what's the s? What's the distance? And this is the s, the final distance. S sub 0 means the distance or displacement at time 0 is usually 0. So this one, the regular s, is going to be 244.76. There we go. And then s sub 0, like I said, it's normally going to be 0. So there we go. Velocity initial is, and it's average speed of this to 1.5977. So we're going to assume the velocity initial and velocity final are the same, the 1.5977. Bam. So it's 153 point, and it looks like they want to go 2 decimal places. So you see how it's 0.195? That next, because we only want to hear the 9. If this next number, the trailing number, is 5 or higher, we bump this up, okay? So it's going to be 153. Now, since the 9 becomes a 10, it's going to be 20 in seconds. I'm putting S. That's not a 5. That's an S for seconds. Okay, cool. Now for the next one. We're going to go back to the kinematics menu because kinematics is like your basic mechanics stuff here. Starting from rest. Okay, cool. So that's a code word for that's a code word for initial velocity 0. We're going to choose the velocity of this. So we're going to say v is this, and a time of, and that's going to be t. What's the average acceleration? So the a is what we're looking for. So we have a VO, a V, a T, and we're looking for A. So we look here. We've got a few options. We don't have a distance in S. So what we're going to do is look at this V equals VO plus AT, option 1. And then what are we looking for? We're looking for the acceleration here. And then V is the 4.4878. And that VO, that's initial velocity. So starting from rest, that means initial velocity is 0. And then the time is 3.3721. There we go. And it looks like it's going to be 1.33. We want to go, let's see, 4 decimal places. So 1.33086. I'm going 5 here because, again, the test is going to be, is this next number, this next digit, is it 5 or larger? It is. So it's going to bump that up. So it's going to be 1.3309 meters per second squared. And that's a unit for acceleration typically in a physics class. Okay, we're just going to do 2 more. Again, it's kinematics. Now, car traveling a straight line with initial velocity. Okay, let me label some things here. So when we say initial velocity, that's v sub 0, the initial velocity, undergoes a constant acceleration of 2.0868 meters per second. So that's going to be our A for acceleration. And then for time of this, so that's going to be our time. How far away from its starting point? Okay, so what we're looking for is S. I know it's funky. You want D for distance, but we get S for displacement. That's what we're looking for. So what we need, we got a VO, we've got an A, an S, and a T. So it looks like we're going to be doing this S equals S sub 0 plus VOT plus 1/2 AT squared. So option 2 here. And what are we looking for? We're looking for S, and I'm usually circling that position. And then, oh, by the way, we assume the initial displacement or initial position is 0. So S sub 0 is 0. Just a little tricky thing, just like if we're at rest, V sub 0 is also 0. But this one isn't. Initial velocity is 14.790. There we go. And then what's its acceleration? I think it's 2 point, and you want to be careful when you enter this. I'm one to talk. I just, I need to take a lesson in being careful in math. Time, 3.0682. There we go. So we get 55.2010. We just want 3 decimal places, so we're cool. So it's going to be 55.201 meters. Okay, good. Now we continue. Again, it's going to be the kinematics submenu. Now the initial velocity, okay, so again, that's going to be V sub O right here. Due to a constant acceleration, okay, I'm just going to erase this for a second. Constant acceleration, so A is negative, so I want to be careful entering that. What's its velocity? Okay, after, okay, so that's time. Okay. So what we're looking for is V, like, and that really means final velocity. It should be V sub F, but hey, you know, we can't have everything. So it looks like we've got, what are we looking for? We're looking for V, and then we've got a V initial, an acceleration, and a time. So that's cool. Looks like we've got that in option 1. We're looking for V, the final velocity. So initial velocity is at 55.446. I'm just being slow because I have to be careful, man. That the acceleration's that negative 5.3359. And then the time is 1.9916. There we go. And then it looks like it's going to be 44, and it looks like it wants 3 numbers out the decimal place. So 0.8190. So this is cool. It's going to be 44.819 meters per second. Now, just so you know, the people who bought the physics program, this is FYSOLV8 because there was a glitch with FYSOLV7 in the angular momentum. I'm going to be sending out a new version of that tomorrow. So that'll be Wednesday, April 30th. So you will be getting FYSOLV8 in your email. If ever you see an updated version of the program somehow on my YouTube channel or my site, and you haven't gotten an update, let me know. Send me an email with your order number, and then I can find out who you are in your email and everything from that. So look, oh, and by the way, let me know if you want me to change the force of gravity, or the acceleration due to gravity. Make that negative 9.8 meters per second squared, because right now I have it at 9.81. So if that's a hassle, let me know, especially you AP physics people. You're probably like, hey man, make it 10. So in the new iteration, if I can make it by, I think you guys have the AP test in sometime early May, let me know. Just put something in the comments, and I will listen, and I can reprogram things. But just give me a few days. Sometimes it takes a few days. Sometimes it takes a week. But look, good luck in your physics endeavors. I'll catch you next time.